All right. I'm assuming that you are there, Connie. Yep, East Coast Regional. There we go. Well, team, I want to, one, apologize to you for not being there live. I had every intention of driving up this morning. Unfortunately, lost a family pet yesterday, and my wife, Debbie Doolittle, needs me here. So I apologize for having to bring this virtually. But again, it shows the power of our platform. My name is Ed Carr. I'm sales manager with Millioc, North Carolina, and I'm going to cover marketing methodology. This isn't really going to be the how-to do the specific nitty-gritty within the system, but it is the how-to, how everything's connected, how everything kind of works together. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're all familiar with that Power Tools section. But I don't really think that most of us really understand how appropriately it is named as Power Tools and how everything integrates with each other. So we're going to real quickly look at just some basic integration. We all know about the letter library, or should have played it within the letter library. Letter library allows us to create letters that are professional, templated, but even keyer is it allows us to be unique like no other system out there, by adding audio emails, by adding video emails. Video emails, essentially you can think of as an online page to promote that particular video. And of course, we can do HTML5 videos within our letter library. And a lot of times we get confused on our next tool in the system that works in conjunction with the letter library, and that's autoresponders. Autoresponders are simply a tool or a process to deliver a series of letters. You're going to see as we get into the sales funnel here in a few minutes what exactly I mean by that. But the autoresponders just simply takes a series of letters that you've created and delivers them in a automated, timed fashion based on how you set that up. One of the things that I think we certainly all misutilize within our system is the social campaigns, because our social campaigns allow us to put our exposure, which will some of you guys may remember the 3 E's at the top of the sales funnel that we've covered here at Comment 5 for years, but the exposure piece of our system really requires us to get the word out, and the social campaign functionality within our Power Tools, within officePRO, is absolutely amazing what can be done in there. And we, of course, should be using these social campaigns to promote our online pages that we have created. We've all been to online pages. It's that squeeze page. It's that single page that you come to. It's not a website. Looks like a website, but it's not a website. Can't go anywhere but that page, and there's a call to action on that page. Usually there is, we can incorporate something like a video to explain that page, to entice the person to take the action on that page. And then, of course, we link it to that powerful tool within our officePRO system, the subscribe form section. That's the key. That's the entrance into our funnel. And you'll see that in a minute when we get over to the sales process. And through the subscribe forms, we're going to be able to promote our call to action items such as our automated webinar. So to recap, everything is really within officePRO that we need. And what we all need to be doing is generating exposure. This is the 3 E's. We're going to move to how do all these pieces fit within the sales funnel, and how should we be using them within our sales process. Certainly exposure is the first step in it. If we don't tell anybody, if we don't expose anybody, nobody knows what we're doing or how we're doing it. Of course, social campaigns really should lead the way with that. You can set them and forget them. If all you did was the holidays, if I remember the exact number between scheduled and unscheduled, or holidays that are on the same date every year and holidays that fall on different dates. There's some 30-some pre-canned information that you can do just talking about the holidays or broadcasting about the holidays. Fill it in with some business tips, business information, of course, always leading them back to that hub, that tool, which we all know and love as officePRO, that any business could use to centralize all of their processes and exposure opportunities and drive customers back into the funnel. The use of online pages, we use that social campaigning tool to drive people to see our online pages, where we're using HTML5 videos and we're using our subscribe forms from within the Power Tools section. And through the subscribe forms, we're going to go into that engagement side of things. And the engagement's going to be through a series of autoresponders or through a autoresponder series, which is a pre-planned communication process that you're going to take someone through based on the action that they took. I always like to reference the $1 Million Real Estate Agent when I talk about engagement. There's a book out there that I was familiar with from coming from the mortgage industry, but it's the $1 Million Real Estate Agent. And in that book, they created a fictitious realtor that didn't exist, and they proved out their concept that Keller Williams uses called the 8x8. 8 touches in 8 weeks. And those 8 touches can be emails, texts, telephone calls, could be print ads, could be mail pieces dropped at the home, could be anything, but 8 touches over 8 weeks. They went in and surveyed the neighborhood, did the 8-week campaign, went in and resurveyed the neighborhood, and in the top 3 realtors from the survey afterwards was the fictitious realtor that they had created that didn't even really exist. But because they followed that 8x8 campaign, did the survey after it, they had rose the level of recognizability of that fictitious agent just simply by the touches. So I do seriously recommend that you use at least 8 touches in an autoresponder series. Of course, you can stop that autoresponder early if someone takes action, but at least touch them 8 times. Don't give up before the win. Of course, individual letters can be sent as a result of the subscribe form. And in all of these letters, we're going to be using what we're unique with in our platform, and that's the audio emails, where we can play an audio right from within the email, or video emails where we've hosted that video in its own little online page, may incorporate subscribe forms or have other information, but it's really there to house our video. And then from there, as we start to go through that engagement process, we get the opportunity to take them into enchantment. And that enchantment, we usually require them to attend something like an automated webinar that is a longer process or longer drawn out explanation of what our offer is or how we can help people. And it allows us to connect and build more relationship than we would simply through the letter library. The automated webinar is also twofold in the sense that that's where you typically will issue our call to action. Certainly we've had call to actions leading up to this point, but this would be the buying call to action, that let's take action, let's get started today call to action. From the call to action, we're bringing on some incredible tools. I know I've missed a few segments of the conference by not being there live. I've caught a lot of it streaming. Thank you all for all of you behind the scenes that are making that happen. But we now have integration with PayPal, and I'm sure that there's more stuff coming down the pike that we're not even aware of. 2014 is going to be an amazing year with ComF5 from what we've seen. And then, of course, in that delivery phase of the funnel, we can use the document section to deliver the consistency of those documents that we want everybody to have. Then we just continue to repeat the process and duplicate this cycle, duplicate it with ourselves, duplicate it with our team, and just continue to build that process. I know I'm excited to be a part of the leadership team, and the leadership team is having a lot of deep conversations, doing some really cool stuff to help make this business a whole lot easier for us as we go forward. As I wrap up, and I'm not going to use all my time, surprise, surprise, where's Beverly, my timekeeper, when I need her to dog me? But the officePRO is really the hub. It is your hub to the cloud. Everything that you can broadcast, put out there, and engage people with can be sent from officePRO. Think of it as literally the hub, the center of your wheel, that incorporates all the tools, all the processes, all the follow-up, everything that we need to accomplish everything that Brian's been teaching us. We can just put it into an automated. Everything begins and ends within officePRO. We have an incredible suite of products. You all know that. Presenter Pro, officePRO, MobiPro, TouchPro. Our opportunity is killer. I want to encourage everyone to find a way to duplicate, find a way to use the power tools, and let's have a great 2014 with the amazing tools and products that corporate continually delivers to us. So back to you all there at the East Coast Regional. Again, sorry I was not able to be there live, but through our great product, I'm there live. Have a great rest of the meeting, guys. Back to you.